Jenna's living room on a Monday night. I was going to say Tuesday night because that's like our new thing.
I know, our new thing is Tuesday, but now it's Monday.
Yeah, I feel like it's Tuesday. But no, today was a fun Monday, actually. It was a very productive day.
It's my sister.
Oh, hello, sister.
And Tyler.
And Tyler. I knew it. See, Tyler's not sleeping. Hey, Tyler. So I should mention that today we are live streaming on Monday because... Why, Jenna?
Because...
It's Tyler's birthday tomorrow. And Tyler is an awesome supporter of ours. But more importantly, he is Jenna's boo. So happy birthday, Tyler.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
I think this is my first time my sister's joined, so hello, sister.
Hi, sister. Hi, Courtney. Hi, new baby mama for the second time. Congratulations. And yeah.
So let's remix the remix and get back to normal.
Yes.
What's new?
Comics.
What's new for this week? What's coming out? What do we care about? Not a lot.
Weird, right? Yes, it is weird. So I think it'll be a weird day when my sister joins our live stream. That would be very weird. But anyhow, every week when I look at the comic list, I always get so scared. I'm like, oh my goodness. And like, especially in the summertime, it's like, I feel like it's just a smaller and smaller week. I feel so short. It's just such a smaller and smaller week.
People go outside and do things.
So I'm always scared that there isn't going to be something that I'm going to want to read, or that there isn't going to be anything that I enjoy reading.
Oh, I'm not, because it's a chance for me to catch up.
That is true. Always a chance to catch up. So I don't have anything for like not DC, for Dark Horse. You know, I sometimes have those. So some of those indie comics for you guys. But DC. Let's start with DC.
Deceased is all I got.
Yeah, that's actually what I have too, because I think that this was a really fun series to have zombies.
Tom Taylor is on this. He does a magnificent job with everything that he touches. And also the Freddy cover with Poison Ivy.
Oh, I didn't see that
for
cover.
This issue. Yeah.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
So that'd be cool to pick up. And yeah, it's just, you know.
I think that's all we got for DC. So what
Harley Quinn
DC?
number 2.
Oh, really?
62.
62.
She's 62 is out. So if you guys are reading that, that's pretty cool. But that's all I have for DC.
What are you guys reading on DC this week, or the past weeks that we haven't talked about that you think that maybe we should check out?
I know a lot of people are upset with the Heroes in Crisis ending. That was like a huge thing last week. Because DC was put out a lot last week. Mm-hmm. But this week it's just like kind of like...
It's the summer. We all have to catch up on our winter pulls that we haven't read yet. And one of those being from Image Comics, Paper Girls. So I'm just one issue behind on Paper Girls, and number 29 is coming out this week. It's basically what's that word? Not the end, but the one before the end.
The eve of the end?
Yes, the eve. No, there's a word for it.
The runner-up?
No, not the runner-up. The
second to last?
Second to last. That's not the word I was looking for, but it is the second to last issue of Paper Girls, which is very sad because it's such a good series. If you're new to us or new to comics, this is one of those series that I've actually recommended to people who were just getting into comics, because it's just that awesome sci-fi nostalgia feel.
Coming of age.
Just all of these.
And it's funny.
It is very funny. And it's just a really great series by Brian K. Vaughan and Cliff Chang, who is an amazing artist.
And a really cool guy.
Yes.
We've talked to him a few times at New York Comic Con.
I've cosplayed Paper Girls before. I cosplayed Aaron, and when I met Cliff Chang as Aaron, he was so surprised. He was like, oh my gosh, this is the first time I've met someone who's cosplayed Aaron. So he was so grateful, and that was really sweet. That's such a fangirl nerd moment that people don't understand. It was like when I met Wes Craig for the first time. I was just like,
I know. I never get like that about like actual, like, I don't know if that they're not actual celebrities, but of like, you know, big actor names. I don't get like that with people like that. But for some reason, I get like that with like authors and writers. Yeah. I'm like, I feel like you're so much smarter than me. I don't know, or something like that. You're so much more talented.
I get that.
I don't know.
For sure. like real celebrities. Let's say like a Tom Cruise, for example. I met Tom Cruise, and he was just like, whatever. I was just like, oh, cool, this is Tom Cruise. But Wes Craig, like my stomach, I had like a little pit in my stomach before meeting him. I was just so, I think that just happens when you admire people's creativity and artwork so much the way we do with comic artists and comic writers and stuff. But we got a little off track. Anyhow, so that's what I have for Image, and there was a number 1 on there. It was called Thumbs, but I didn't find it very interesting. So if you read that, let me know how that is.
Is it like Floop from Spy Kids, the Thumbkins?
No. Oh. I don't even know what that is.
Have you ever seen Spy Kids?
Yeah, shiitake mushrooms.
Right, and then Floop's like little minion things, they're all thumbs.
I don't remember that. I remember Spy Kids 3D. When, like, do you remember, like,
Spy
the beginning?
Kids 1 should have won an Oscar for Best Picture. I've watched that movie so many times.
I watched Spy Kids a lot, but for some reason I don't remember the thumbs. But I do remember the beginning of, like, the 3D movie era where you get the glasses that you are able to watch the movie with, but it's not really working.
Someone remembers Thumbkins, Jay save. So what's next? We're getting off track again.
Yes, we are. So that's all I had that I was interested in reading. The one thing that I wanted to comment on.
Oh wait, I have one more.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Oh wait, we're on Image. Man-eaters.
Oh yes, man-eaters.
Number 9.
Number 9.
This is another one. It's not in the same vein as Paper Girls.
No, it's not.
It still is coming of age, but just a little bit alternative coming of age. But just really what they're doing with the whole comic book format, I'm really impressed with. It's very creative. They're not just doing your regular panel by panel like way of telling the story. They're kind of giving you like leaflets of and other mini stories about what's going on in this particular universe, which is really cool. It's only a number 9, depending on how you feel about that. I think there is a trade that might be out already.
I think there might be.
Mistaken. I'd be interested in picking that up to see how they do the trade. But
I definitely want to catch up on Man-Eaters. I read the first issue and I really, really loved it. So I want to catch the rest of them.
Yeah, definitely catch up on Man-Eaters. And also for Paper Girls, what I forgot to mention is there's a beautiful compendium out of it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I want to get it, but I'm just waiting a little while until I get through some
Christmas
other ones.
gift.
Yeah. Christmas.
Okay. So the one, was that your last one for this week that you're going to pick up?
Yeah, I only had 2.
Okay. I just wanted to mention, so I'm not the biggest Marvel fan. I'm pretty vocal about that. And I wanted to know what you guys felt about Black Cat. So from my understanding, she is from the Spider-Verse, and Black Cat, to me, literally just sounds like a complete knockoff of Catwoman. And her name is Black Cat. She has her new, so basically Marvel is releasing her first ongoing series not tomorrow. See, I keep thinking it's Tuesday. On Wednesday. And she is like someone who pulls off bank heists and like Ocean's 11 type of stuff.
Literally everything that Catwoman does.
Literally everything Catwoman does. She even has like a black suit. Like, what's up with that? If you know, educate me. Tell me who Black Cat is and why she's so important that she's getting her own series. But yeah, all right.
Yeah. But even Batman was a ripoff of Dick Tracy.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it's kind of like Beg, Borrow, Steal. Like, you know, the same thing but different.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can I just mention, because I'm gonna move into geek news. Hi, Yuko. I've been thinking about Yuko recently, actually.
I know, we miss you. We have to go to brunch.
So it's been officially announced. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but Robert Pattinson is Batman. Just FYI. You know who was so he was screen testing.
Batman mask.
That's the Batman mask that Robert Pattinson should have. It just should cover his whole face.
I'm just saying I should be Batman, but whatever.
You could be Batman.
I got the jawline for it.
So, speaking of jawline, the other person that was screen testing for Batman, did you know it was Nicholas Hoult?
Yeah, whatever. He was Beast. He is Beast still, and
He's just what is that movie? That zombie movie, the romance.
Warm Bodies.
Warm Bodies.
He's a cold buddy.
That was a genuinely good movie.
I like that movie too. But no, I was like, two very unlikely people I would have picked. If you can go to my Twitter, you can see all of my picks that I would prefer instead. But I mean, I'm still gonna go watch the movie. Like, that's not gonna deter me. Everyone I know is like crazy, like, oh, all of his indie movies that he's done, they're so good.
They are.
Like, you don't have to judge him by Twilight. I'm like, I'm not judging him by Twilight. I went to go see most of the Twilights. I actually took my mom to 2 midnight premieres with my friend Gus, who's, I don't know if he's on the live stream. But, you know, I just thought there were better choices out there that would be more interesting.
Nicholas Hoult wouldn't have been it. I think I probably would have flipped the table if Nicholas Hoult was Batman. To me, he would.
I think I would have been more upset too, because I'm like, no, he's Beast.
Courtney said, why wasn't
you didn't want to go?
You were probably too old for Twilight at that point. You're probably
she's the one who told me to read the books.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. No, because Courtney, you're like almost you and my sister are basically the same age, I believe. No.
My sister's 33.
Oh, you're the same age as my cousin then, and she definitely wouldn't have read Twilight. I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm Team Jacob too, Courtney.
Team Jacob, no. I was actually Team Edward.
Bring Christian Bale back. Yes, please.
Okay.
Please bring him back.
So, someone asked us earlier what is the next con that we're going to, and I do want to mention that I'm pretty upset that we didn't go to BookCon. No.
I was trying to swing it. I just couldn't. I was just like...
You didn't even bite me. You didn't even say, hey, Lisa, I'm thinking about it.
Because then you would have been so psyched to go, and then I would have had to go.
Yeah. I would have been psyched to go. So, what I wanted to mention about BookCon was thank you to Jose Peralta. He is an awesome... I want to say, like, he's an awesome alchemist along with us.
He really
and he DMs us a lot and gives us some news. And so thank you for letting us know that at BookCon, they announced, DC announced that DC Black Label announced that Joker Harley, like, psychological thriller graphic novel that people seem to be pretty stoked on. So I think that comes out in October. So that should be pretty interesting. You think you would read that?
Yeah.
That didn't sound convincing.
I mean, I'm not really a huge fan of the Joker. I just feel like there's so many more interesting characters, villains in Gotham, which Batgirl explores really well.
Okay.
They don't always do, that series doesn't always do like the typical, I think Joker was in like one issue, and I was like, good, that's all we need. It's one issue. And Penguin has made like a few appearances, which is cool. I just think there's more interesting villains. That's it.
I do like Harley Quinn though. I like her series. Her individual series is really, I think, is pretty cool.
I'd be down for a Nightwing and Batgirl series. I'd be down for another Harley and Ivy series, even though Paul Dini did an amazing job.
Paul Dini did a really good job on that series.
But
the cover got banned. What got banned, Dave? Oh, the cover for the Harley Joker young.
Is it another Batpeen?
Adult Oh, gotcha. Okay.
New 52.
Got it. So the one thing that I also wanted to mention, because that graphic novel is coming out in October. August. Oh, it just literally feels like June is gone. Like
summer's over, guys.
Summer's over.
Happy fall.
Hasn't even started. And here I am trying to figure out how to get a season pass to my town's municipal pool. I just feel so sad about that. Like, this is what my life has come to. I'm such an adult.
Can't wait to go to the community pool.
Can't wait to go to the community pool. So, in October as well, October is literally just the best month. It's my favorite month of
my birthday month.
The year. It's Jenna's birthday month.
Some presents.
But the thing that I wanted to mention, I hope I'm not getting this wrong. So, Cullen Bunn is one of my favorite horror writers. And he has, I think this is so awesome. He has a Kickstarter for like a 50-page horror anthology that he's trying to release with
that's
some
interesting.
Awesome artists and awesome letterers and stuff. And basically, he started this Kickstarter for it, and it's Please don't kick the iPad. Don't kick anybody. And so it's an 80s nostalgia, but he's drawing from like the 80s VHS gore. And the fear that, yes, Colin Bunn is just the best. Thank you, Jeremy Brunn.
That's a lot of...
So 80s nostalgia, 80s gore, VHS emporium. So think about that. And I'm really drawn to this because I can think back to going to VHS rental stores and not
video.
Like
LE video, not LEE. It was Lee's.
Not like big blockbuster ones, but you know, those little mom and pop hole in the wall stores. And I would get genuinely spooked by them sometimes. There was just like sometimes VHS stores could be pretty eerie, and even like in Blockbuster, I mean,
like you go downstairs and there'd be no one downstairs.
Exactly. Yeah. See, you have the same exact memory because
there's no windows in the bottom floor,
and that's where all the horror stuff was on the bottom floor. So as a super imaginative kid, I would be walking down those aisles and seeing like all the creepy covers and stuff, and I don't know, it just really spooked me out. So that's why I'm kind of stoked for this Colin Bunn series to come out. Cool. And so, I mean, but if we want it to come out, we have to
donate to the Kick
on Kickstarter.
You said the word kick, and now you got me going. The only other thing that I'm looking forward to is Greg Rucka has a new series for Marvel, Lois Lane. And it's supposed to be like a mystery thriller. So she's like getting all detective on everyone.
Okay. Carmen Sandiegoing.
Lois Laning.
Lois Laning.
Yeah.
There's so many of like very similar female characters out there.
Yeah, who do you think needs to have a better story of a Gotham character? A character that needs to be explained more.
I would go with Poison Ivy. I don't think that she's been developed enough as a character.
Okay. I think Hawk Girl.
Oh, okay. So you're going...
I'm going a little bit more
deeper.
Because she has so many... Like, she has such an interesting background. Like, she came from a lot of different places. And, like, her character I find very interesting. And I've never really seen, like, a series where she was, like, totally fleshed out.
Alfred. Honestly, Alfred. Yes. And, Riddler, too. Riddler's pretty...
World War II Alfred book.
World War II Alfred.
And I wonder if Wonder Woman would be there.
Wonder Woman would be in there.
So,
but Alfred probably Alfred. What side would Alfred be fighting for? Just saying. That's what I want to know. So Dave, I think you should write this World War II Alfred book. But so Tyler mentioned the Riddler, and that's an antagonist or a villain that I would love to see portrayed more in like live action as well.
Live action. I think you could probably come up with a really cool like comic book that was like a puzzle in and of itself and like a riddle in and of itself. Like it's kind of like, can you figure it out before the end? Like that'd be really cool.
So like just kind of like Saw. Like the Riddler should have like a Saw movie.
What? No, it's not. I'm just saying, like, a play on words, or like maybe there's a big riddle in the beginning, and then like
you're stuck in a room and there's a riddle, and if you don't solve it, you have to cut your arm off, or you have to cut your arm off regardless because that's what happens in Saw. All right, never mind. But speaking of Saw-like movies, Escape Room with what's her name? Deborah Ann Wool. That movie was pretty good. That was a pretty solid movie.
What is it on?
I don't know. I got it from some...
You rented it from...
I rented it from the internet.
VHS store.
Yes, I did.
I think it might be on Netflix or Prime. I don't know. I was listening to her on a podcast, and she was mostly talking about her show on Geek and Sundry. She does like this kind of Dungeons and Dragons kind of show. It's not exactly Dungeons and Dragons, but
it's an improv it's an improv
campaign
okay
game.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Stop, Tyler, with the question marks. All right, I think we've talked for a long time now, and
we've spoken all the things,
and thank you for listening.
Oh, when was the last time we did a Q&A?
We have not done a Q&A in a very long time.
Yeah. I think you should do the next one.
I should do the next one? All right. Send me some questions. I'll answer them if I can. So thank you guys so much for joining. Namaste. No, just kidding. Let's start a fire.
Figuratively.
Figuratively. And thank you so much for joining our live stream. Until next week. We should be back on Tuesday next week, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying that. Unless I decide what we're doing Monday for whatever reason.
No.
Sometime before Wednesday.
All right.
Jenna did do the last one. Yes, I did do the last one.
Peace out, guys.
Bye.
Adios. Oh, I have gas.
Uh-oh.
I should let
Put the microphone by your butt.